Hey guys, welcome to JasonWhiskyWise and myself, Jason, bringing you whiskey review number 82, where today we're going to review the brand new release from Balvenie, which is the Balvenie 14-year-old Peat Week. So this is a bottle, you can see I picked up and almost half of it is gone. It is going very quickly and it's very easy drinking, but I'll get to that in my conclusion. If you want to know about this one, it's a new product from Balvenie, and once a year at the distillery they'll produce a peated style. Now, this is not a peated cask finish like the 17-year-old that was in the past. This is actually a completely peated whiskey from start. So, very different in that respect. And also, if I didn't show you on the bottle, this is over there, it says here, a 2002 vintage. It's going to be part of Balvenie's core range, according to what the brand ambassador Alwyn told me. So, it's going to be one of these fixtures you'll see coming up every year. Now, in terms of also the peat, it's peated at 30 ppm pre-maturation, and then after that they don't tell you exactly what the ppm is, so they leave you to discover that for yourself. So it is going to be a fixed one. There'll be different vintages, so if you are a collector of Balvenie, pick up quite a few of these. Drink one at least, because it is super. But I don't want to give you all away all before, but yeah, you can see how quickly this bottle's gone. I'm picking up another one because I know I'm going to open the second one. So yeah, it's how I drink. I like to drink my whiskies, never really keep them on the shelf nowadays. So in terms of this one, I've covered the ppm, I've told you about the vintages, it's part of the core range. Let's begin with my review style structure. So I poured myself a dram, and this time again another healthy dram. Today I'm going through quite a lot of whiskies, but in terms of my review style structure, this is age-wise at 14 years. The ABV is at 48.3% ABV, so it's much higher than Balvenie, well, a little bit higher than Balvenie normally do. The cask selection is complete maturation in American oak casks for 14 years. And the distillery is the Balvenie distillery, which you can see over there. The parent company that own them are the William Grant and Sons, and the region is from Speyside in Scotland. And if you go up to Balvenie, you do have to book in advance, and I'm talking a few months in advance, because if you turn up, they will not allow you even into the gift shop. I was told that by one of my Instagram friends. And off the actual price point of view, I paid £58 for this bottle, and I've seen some places going up to 64 and even £70, so be careful how much you are paying. I'd say 58 is a good price. In terms of exclusivity, no, it's not going to be an exclusive. It is going to be part of a core range, so therefore it's going to have an annual production. However, not in the same quantities as the double wood, the double wood, the Caribbean cask, the portwood. Those are much more in, because this is only produced once, 1 week in a year. So again, not so often as much, but it is there every year. In terms of caramel colour, no caramel colour is added to this whiskey, so this is all natural colour in this whiskey. So we have to begin by assessing the colour. If you've got a dram of this one, pour yourself one and we can sit together and dram it, but I'm going to give this one a pale gold in appearance. It does have a nice golden colour. So pale gold is my colour. Let's begin by assessing the nose of this whiskey. So to begin on the nose of this whiskey, it's nowhere, the peat or the sort of smoky aspect is very, very light. It almost reminds me like when you finished a barbecue and you get that ashy smoke that comes off right at the end. That sort of note. It's a very soft, sort of gentle, faint, ashy smoke essence that comes off the end. You are getting that sort of orange, sort of citrus burst coming off, and these are like ripe oranges, and then a floral note, but then wrapped around that floral note is that little soft spice that sort of lingers all around it. And it's just really, really interesting. You are getting a lot of vanilla on this one, and this is, again, a lot of vanilla coming through, very consistent, and a slight character of honey with a nice sweetness. And this is like a quite almost, I would have said a lighter honey, but it's quite a thick honey, this one. Nice dark, richer honey. So, let's begin by getting ourselves into tasting the whiskey. So, into the palate. Wow, the texture for this one compared to all the other Balvenies I've tasted in the past, really completely different texture, much more richer texture. You're getting a medium full, maybe a consistent medium texture, very mouth coating, First actual tasting note that comes to mind is smoked kippers. It's not really, as I said before, it's not a heavy smoke. This is a very nice sort of gentle, but it's got like if you guys have had smoked kippers, it's a fish we get in a packet. Just reminds me instantly, like when you open that up, that sort of flavors you're getting on the palate instantly. You get a soft spice as well from cinnamon. And then it's got that sort of house style of Balvenie coming through with a nice sort of honeyed character. Citrus character, but not heavy citrus. This is more of a balance, very almost like a gentle citrus coming through. And then I'm working my way for some reason into roasted sort of fruits. It does have that little smoke that sort of, I don't know, it remains very consistent throughout, but I'm getting like a roasted apricots. You're taking apricots and you're making like, it's sort of like a fruit kebab almost, and you're putting them on the fire of a barbecue. Roasted apricot, even roasted pineapple, even a bit of toasted apples, and a lot of more vanilla really working its way through. Behind that vanilla, actually, it's even that creaminess from the vanilla, but at the same time, it's like going into a coffee shop first thing in the morning, like this, like 7 o'clock in the morning, going straight to your coffee shop, and you're smelling those freshly roasted, and then they're grinding down those coffee beans. Really nice richness, and it's like you're almost biting into the coffee beans, but they're grounded, so they're quite soft and powdery. Wow. Really complex. Very unusual, very different from my regular Balvenies. So next we'll move into the finish. So for my opinion on the finish for this whiskey, I'm really enjoying this one a lot. It's got, I'd say, a medium long finish, but more towards a long finish. It sort of reminds me of like a creamy frappuccino with that coffee aspect, but at the same time, very creamy, vanilla, coffee, all combined together. And I'm getting that little wisp of smoke that really just remains, and I've said this in the past, remains consistent throughout this whiskey from the nose all the way down through to the finish, which is just really pleasant. So I'm going to finish this off, and then I'm going to come to my conclusion and give my rating. So I'm giving this one a 90 out of 100. I think this is absolutely really fantastic style from Balvenie. I haven't tried the 17 peated cask, but this is definitely something I'm going to be picking up another few bottles of. I really enjoy that sort of nice balance between light smoke and that house style of Balvenie with that sort of honey, citrus, and a spice aspect. And the way they combine themselves together, it's just like you're getting a lot of complexity at such great value. And I think that's just something that it can't be missed, or it can't be walked past if you're in a shop. So if you do see this one, give it a go. If you like that little bit of light peat, or even if you're new to that sort of peaty style, give this one a go, because it's nowhere near as heavy as the Isla Peat. This is gentle, enjoyable, just magnificent. So really well, masterfully created for this one in the Balvenie 14 Peat Week. And I've got to say 2002 vintage, because there are going to be many more in the future, which I'll probably review. So on that note, is it value for money? Yes. Does it need water? Personally, no. It doesn't really even feel like 48%. And would it need time? It's optional, because this one, it just works wonders. So if you wish to take some time, by all means go with it. But in terms of value for money, I think it's an absolute steal. £58, I would happily pay for a couple more, which I'm going to do, and you're probably going to see it. If you follow me on my Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook, you will see I always post my pictures when I pick up new bottles. So be sure to check those out. I'll leave them over here. But on that note, I'm going to wrap the video at that. If you have enjoyed, by all means, feel free to drop it a thumbs up, as it's always greatly appreciated. Share it with all your friends if they love certain whiskies. By all means, let them know about the channel. I'll leave a subscribe button over there so you can stay up to date with all my latest videos. This week, I'm uploading every day, and for the next few months, I'm going to be uploading every day up to Christmas. So I've got a lot of videos to do and a lot of whiskies to cover for you guys, so I'm looking forward to them. Also, I'll leave a couple other Balvenie reviews over here that I've covered in the past. If you love Balvenie, you'll love those reviews. So on that note, this has been JasonWhiskyWise. Thanks for joining, and I'll catch you all for the next video.